everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Set to Succeed. And today with me, I have none other than Shelina Mediratta here with me. Welcome aboard, Shelina.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
So am I. One of the things I think most of us have heard about is the metabolic balance. And she's the guru of metabolic balance. So I thought we should get her on board and find out more about this. But before we do, of course, let me ask her a few questions, find out about how she got on board with the metabolic balance. So Shelina, tell us more about yourself, maybe to start off. Where are you from, by the way?
So I'm actually Kenyan born. So I was born in Kisumu.
Oh, okay.
And so I was educated here, but then I left to study in the UK from when I was around 10 years old. And I did all my education in the UK. And I married to a wonderful man. And I have two incredible boys who are 14 and 15 years old. And I started Metabolic Balance. Actually, I launched it here in 2014 after I had met a mutual friend of ours. And they had basically just undergone Metabolic Balance. In terms of being clients under the program. Right. And I was so amazed at how they looked. Their bodies had transformed, how they started being more mindful about food, and how it changed their mindset and their relationship with food, and basically how they just transformed inside and out. And I became very curious about it. And so then I dug in a little bit deeper, and I found my calling. And so then I contacted Metabolic Balance and underwent the course and all the examinations, all the practical training as well. And then I was certified as a coach at the beginning of 2014 is when I started practicing.
Okay. So you yourself have gone through the Metabolic Balance plan.
I live it, breathe it, and eat it.
Okay. Yeah, it's always good to know whether somebody is following what they preach. So obviously she looks amazing. You look very amazing to have two kids. Absolutely brilliant. So metabolic, sorry.
I do practice what I preach. Sorry.
That's okay. So let me ask you something. Where is Metabolic Balance from? I know it's from Germany, but is that where it all started off?
Yes, so it's a German-based program. It has around over 25 years of scientific study behind it.
Okay.
And it has an incredible team of experts, scientists, doctors. It's got a huge panel of phenomenal women and men behind it. And that's what's also made the program highly successful as well as effective.
Okay, so it's been around for a while. One of the things I want to ask you is if you were to tell somebody what is metabolic balance or how it works, I'd like to know more about that for sure.
Yes, of course. So metabolic balance, first, I need to clear this up. It is not a diet, okay? Right. It is an all-natural, personalized program. It is a hormonal adjustment program. It optimizes your health. It's based on 36 different blood values. So when you want to undergo the program, because it is personalized, you need to have a blood test done, okay? 36 parameters are tested. Those are then used to create your plan together with your medical history, any medications that you're taking, any illnesses, ailments, whether it's, anything from cholesterol to diabetes to thyroid disorder to skin problems, or you're looking to conceive, joint pains, hypertension, migraines. It helps with an array of different issues that one may have. And basically, it is then given to you in a plan with 4 different phases. And it is incredible in the way that I have seen it myself change people's lives. It's changed my life. And it's because it's personalized and it's 100% natural.
Right. So there is no crazy place where you say you got to stop eating for some time. You got to be just on liquids, the natural, the usual things people say.
Not. Absolutely not. In fact, 90% of my clients ask me to help them reduce their food portions. Metabolic balance is not about starving yourself. It's not about going into a crazy calorie deficit. It's about eating healthy. It's about eating the foods that are good for you.
Okay, so when you do
So
give somebody a plan that's suited for them, can they choose what sort of plan, diet they want in terms of foods that they would want to pick up?
yeah, so it is customized in that sense. So if one is vegetarian,
Right.
those details would be taken into account. Or if somebody is gluten intolerant or lactose intolerant or has different allergies to different foods, all of that data would be taken and sent then through for plan creation. So it's all doable, it's all customized. And after the first 16 days. So if I can just tell you a little bit about, how the plan actually
Of course, works.
works, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So the first phase is a 2-day detox, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're still not starving, you're not juicing, you're still having, your 3 meals, your breakfast. It's a lighter lunch and a lighter dinner. And then you do that for 2 days, and then you move into phase 2, which is called the strict adjustment phase.
Mm-hmm.
It's for a duration of 14 days. Now, in those 14 days, you have a comprehensive food list that you would have to follow.
Okay.
You have 8 rules that you will have to follow.
Mm-hmm.
The number of liters that you have to drink, the maximum number of eggs. It is very, very detailed.
Okay.
Very down to, the number of liters, how many eggs, the grammage of your food. And at the same time, it allows you flexibility in the future. So after you've done the 16 days where you have to follow it as is, when I move you to the relaxed phase, which is now 5 weeks and beyond,
Right.
we start introducing new foods, which then gets a little bit more exciting. Okay, your treat meals come in, your wine comes in, it's more sustainable in that stage because we're building up your plan. And what I love about phase 3 is you become your own guru. You start to know your body so well, and you notice changes within it when you start introducing foods that were not on your original food list. Right. So we get a lot of, communication from clients saying that, I introduced the green lentils that were not on my plan before. And obviously I do guide what to introduce, how much to introduce, how often to eat it, all those details are given. But then, people get different signals saying that, oh my gosh, I had a really upset tummy, I got a lot of gas, or I got a lot of acidity, or I got a migraine. Because you start learning now, and you'll know, okay, green lentils is something that I'm only going to eat when I really want to eat it, because otherwise I'm going to have these consequences. Right. Your body gives you these signals. And that's what I love about phase 3. And then we continue to add the foods, the weight comes down, your health gets better. And then phase 4 is the maintenance, where now you take ownership of the plan, responsibility, because that's very, very important for everyone to take when it comes to their lifestyle.
Okay, so from all that, the first thing I need to ask you, you said you can have your glass of wine. I think this is one of the things that people always ask, can I have alcohol? So it's good to know that's part of the plan. But apart from that, can you also recommend exercising? Because I think some diets I know that say that, you don't need to exercise, you just need to not eat.
Yeah. So exercise, it's always healthy to get movement in your life, especially now with what's happening. A lot of people are working from home, right? Not necessarily moving around like they would if they were in the workplace. So it's even more sedentary than it was, because before you'd go to work, you'd move around, you'd come home, and then you'd sit on the couch. Most people work from their couch, so they only move to if it's really necessary. So I do encourage exercise. And I tend to speak to my client from an individual perspective about what they like doing. Because I could tell them I want you to play squash 4 times a week, and they would hate it and then not do it. So I always speak to the client about what they like doing and then encourage them to do that. We go into it slowly. There's some clients who just simply don't want to exercise, or simply can't exercise because they've got a knee injury or a hip injury. So each client is treated very, very individually.
I actually like the fact that you're saying that this is not only about losing weight. It's also about people who are going through different problems that the plan would sort them out when it comes to the metabolic balance plan.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I have seen significant improvements in people's health, whether it's, diabetes, cholesterol, thyroid, gout, skin problems. I mean, just yesterday I was looking at a client's thyroid report. She had just started with me 16 days ago, where I had her results. And then before day 17, I told her, please, on day 16, go just do your thyroid panel again. Incredible, absolutely incredible. The levels have completely normalized without
Wow.
any medication.
That's
So
perfect.
I'm going to be posting that soon, because I think also people like to see proof.
Oh, yes, for sure. If you don't prove it, I think when it comes to anybody wanting to be healthy, they need that proof. So
Yes,
obviously, it's one of those great things that you will be able to prove it. So that's good. Apart from that,
yes,
let me ask you, now that I'm sure you've had so many clients that you have helped becoming, I'd say, having their lifestyle changed. And
yes.
what is the most weirdest thing you've heard your client ask you or tell you when it came to, while you're coaching them through the plan?
I tend to sort of keep things like that quite confidential, because then the client will sort of know that, oh,
That
that
was
was
me.
me. So I have, fortunately, my clients have been an incredible part of my journey. They are the reason for where I am today. And I appreciate all of my clients. Some may be more quirky than others. Some may, maybe a little bit more serious than others. So I appreciate all of them, whatever they bring into my office. And everything is kept very confidential.
I like
But
that.
yes, I have had some moments of situations that myself and the client both sort of laugh at, in terms of what they want to do, and while still on the plan.
Okay, so that's good to know. So you know that if you're going to Shelina, nothing's going to be leaked out, everything's going to be confidential, which is actually
Exactly.
great because you don't want. I think people, like, when it comes to somebody coming to you with a challenge that they're facing, if it's something that's put out and it becomes a conversation, it's a whole different story for people.
Yeah, no, I truly believe in having my client's best interest at heart, and they come to me in confidence, and I have to keep it. I have to respect that,
Right.
because it's a very personal journey. It's a very sensitive, weight and health are very sensitive topics in anybody's life.
That's true.
So we have to try and make it as easy as possible for them.
True. So let me ask you, where is the place that somebody can find out more about the metabolic balance?
So they can go to my website. It is sort of under construction right now, but it's up. I'm improving it at the moment. So please forgive if things are looking a bit odd on there. But it's literally www. I don't know why. Why do we keep saying www? It's ShelinaMediratta.com.
I think when you come from a certain generation, that will never go away. So,
No, I know my kids would be laughing at me right now, saying, "You don't have to say www."
I don't think anyone types it even anymore. It's just, you
I
need to
know,
just Google,
exactly.
right?
So I don't even know why I said that. Yeah, anyway.
In fact,
Um,
I think one of the things somebody just needs to do is just type Shelina Mediratta and you will get it.
ShelinaMediratta.com. And
Yes.
also, I'm also working on my own East African version of the Metabolic Balance website, and that should be
Okay.
up soon. But even if you just type in Metabolic Balance,
Mm-hmm.
you get an abundance of information on there. So you can read up on it, and you can also give my clinic a call as well, on 0722 761 092. I have some wonderful coaches on my team. So you don't have to come and see me if you don't want to. You can pick from the list of coaches on my website. They're all certified, they're all experienced, and they're all gentle, wonderful people.
Okay, that's fabulous. So it's good to know that if you're fully booked, we have other places people can go and
Most
get
definitely.
get
Yes.
the metabolic balance plan. Now, just to get more information on this, when somebody is a certified coach, they do have to have their exams. They have to go through the
Yes.
plan themselves,
Yes. So
right?
if one does want to become a coach, they
Mm-hmm.
would contact me, and I would then speak to them about the course. I would find out what they're doing. For me, it's really important that the person has a passion for health. and for helping people. And that you don't have to have a master's degree in medicine. I mean, for me, it's about what drive you have, what passion you have, that you want to do this because you want to help people. You believe in metabolic balance as well. So one of the prerequisites for the program that I have as a license holder is you must have undergone the program, or you must do it in conjunction with the course. And the course is all online. There's 2 examinations which are also online. And once you pass the course, you undergo training with me. I used to do one-to-one training before COVID happened, but now I do everything on Zoom. It's all online. I send you all the material you need. You are then, your details are then put on my website and also the International Metabolic Balance website. You get support throughout the year, and I help you step by step to build now your journey as a coach and help other people.
Okay, that's fabulous. That's great to know. If somebody wants to follow you on the social media sites, are you available?
Yes, I'm very available.
And
I think we all are in today's age. I try and be as present and as consistent as possible. But yes, on Instagram, it's Shelina Mediratta. On Facebook, it's Shelina Mediratta-East Africa.
Okay, so that's perfect. We all know where we can get a hold of her in case you want to get healthy, want to get fit. You know exactly where you have to go to. Of course, we will leave details right below this video. You can click the link and get directly in touch with Shelina. Thank you so much, Shelina, and I'm hoping you're keeping safe and healthy.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been really great, and